So that. So that was an honoring song, and that was to honor all the award recipients and the wonderful organizations that do the heavy lifting that many other people wouldn't be able to do alone. So, miigwech to all of you, congratulations.
I was so excited to have Steve come up that I failed to say, Steve, thank you so much. Steve is a member, he's a very active in Toronto's Indigenous communities, volunteering with the Toronto Aboriginal Support Services Council, Aboriginal Legal Services Community Council Program, and co-chair for the Toronto Indigenous Community Advisory Board. Steve also teaches traditional drumming to youth and men at various Native organizations inside and outside of Toronto. And Steve was a member of the selection panel that selected tonight's honorees. Miigwech, Steve. I would also now like to invite Elder Chris Leonard to provide the African ancestral acknowledgement, committing to supporting transformative change in communities and workspaces over the past 30 years. Elder Chris has held spaces with workers and communities impacted by traumatic loss, change, and transition. Her training and process facilitation build capacity in areas of grief and loss, vicarious trauma, impacting debriefing, restorative practices, and wellness at work. Elder Chris.
Thank you, Denise. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So before I begin, I want to invite us all to take a moment, hand and heart. Thank you, Steve, for that beautiful song. Hand and heart, and maybe a few in-breaths and out-breaths. We're coming from all the things that we're coming from the time we opened our eyes this morning and we stepped into our day. And in this moment, we're just giving ourselves permission to just pause and be with. So it is truly with a humble heart that I come today, hello, to say, sorry, I saw a face that I recognized and I was just getting a little excited. With a humble heart to acknowledge and to invite the presence of my ancestors to come and sit with us tonight. Libations are poured as part of rituals in our community. We pour when we come together for celebrations of birth, transitions from childhood to adulthood. When we have a moment where we need to have a big conversation, we pour to call in the ancestors to say, come and sit with us and help us to hold space with each other in a good way. During this libation tonight, I asked for the guidance and wisdom of ancestors that went before us. In African culture, true African culture, it is said, if you speak a person's name, they will always be with us. So as we pour this libation, I would like us to remember those whose lives have been lost in the Middle Passage. And particularly we ask the ancestors to hold us and guide us as we celebrate those who are doing the good work in the community. As I pour, I invite you to hold and to keep in mind those ancestors that you hold dear and who have guided you thus far in your earthly life. And as I pour, the invitation is to say ashe. And all ashe means is so be it. And I should say, libations are a cultural practice, it's not a religious thing, so it has nothing to do with, disrupting anybody else's practices or fate. It's just something that we do to honor those who have gone before us. And I know this is not only to African indigenous folks. This is something that many of us in our communities do to acknowledge those who've gone on. So as I pour, I ask for the guidance of ancestors as I make the following statements. For all who dare to define, defend, and develop our interests as a people, I pour and we say ashe. For our ancestral land, I pour and we say. For our people then and now, I pour and we say. For our children and those yet unborn, I pour and we say. For the systems and values which give identity and purpose to our life, and for the continuing work to reconstruct and reconnect our history and our humanity in our own image and words according to our own needs, I pour and we say. May we always remember those who have gone before us. May we be inspired by their vision and their valor. May their lives continuously remind us that service is more important than success, that people are more important than possessions, and that principle is more important than power. May whatever we do be shaped and molded by respect, integrity, humility, competence, clarity of purpose, compassion, and commitment. May our children and our children's children carry forth with pride the nobility of our histories and our various cultural traditions that hold us and ground us and keep us in a good way. To the creator of all of us, whatever name we may call that creator, we dedicate this time and this space to making this world better and more beautiful. I pour and we say, ancestors, drink heartily and quench your thirst. And then we just clap and we say, it is well, and it is done, and it is so. And Sister Denise, as you wrap up, I just want to invite you in closing, your closing remarks, to acknowledge and to say thank you to the ancestors for their presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Elder Chris, for those important words, grounding and reflections, standing in solidarity. So it is now my pleasure to invite Mayor Olivia Chow to bring greetings on behalf of Toronto City Council and the City of Toronto.
Wow, good evening, everyone. Good, oh, yes, let's do this together. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Denise. Good evening to our city manager, Paul Johnson, and your team here for serving the city well. And I just looked around me. I thought, wow, these heroes, all of you being here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Just want to say thank you to our partners at United Way of Greater Toronto. Yes, thank you. And the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah. And we are so proud to be with you tonight. Community organizations hold a very special place in my heart. You are the backbone of our neighborhoods, our community, and our city. It's a vital city partner in driving positive change at the grassroots level, in which without you, the city won't be possible. Some of you may heard this story, but my first job, aside being an artist, was working at a community organization, Wood Green Community Center, which is a previous winner. And there I worked to help newly arrived refugees land on their feet in Canada, taught ESL, find a home, find jobs, play badminton, teach me how to make Vietnamese egg roll, which I failed completely. It was long hours, hard work, deeply fulfilling. It taught me how social service providers change lives. Not that I did, but collectively the organizations did, and how a caring community can come together to give people hope. And that is the impact. Yes, to give people hope, very much so. That is the impact that we are celebrating tonight. And it is my great pleasure to recognize the 25 community champions organizations that are present with us this evening. I hung out with some of you at the back a little bit, and I know some of the work you do because I visited some of you at your place previously. Your dedication humbled me, humble all of us. Each organization receiving an award today stands out not only for exceptional programs and services, but also for your collaborative spirit in building partnership that strengthens community. And that word is collaborative, right? It's coming together. The partnerships that show a profound understanding of the diverse fabric that makes up this beautiful city of ours. And it is unique in this world, which is why we are so proud of ourselves as proud Canadians. This year, the city partnered again with United Way of Greater Toronto to make the Toronto Community Champion Award program even more meaningful. I am delighted to announce, maybe I shouldn't scoop it, but that each of the 25 Toronto Community Champions receive a cash award. Yeah! Thanks to United Way Cash Award. Wow! It's a token of our collective appreciation of your unwavering dedication and the impactful work you do in our communities. We hope this token appreciation, this support will further empower your efforts and inspire others to join in making Toronto a better place for everyone. And thank you to United Way of Greater Toronto for this generous contribution. Yeah, thank you. We look forward to learning more about all of you, the winners, the Toronto Community Champion Awards winners today. And you are all helping us to build a city that's more affordable, more caring because of your work, safer, where everyone belongs. And thank you all and congratulations. It's now my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Heather McDonald, President and CEO of United Way of Greater Toronto. Come on up, Heather.
Thank you, Mayor Chow, and good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you tonight among so many people who give so much of themselves to lift this city up. You know what I really want to honor about the award winners tonight is that you did some really big things that many people struggle to do. You are setting the bar and role modeling for others. You have seen the challenges. You saw something that needed to be dealt with or provided care. You saw it, but then you also empathized. And empathy is compassion for what someone is experiencing, but it's also action. And that is what makes you so extraordinary. So when United Way and our donors are supporting these amazing award winners tonight, they are saying these are role models for our city. There are people in our city are looking at and say, that person is providing an excellent example of how to be a citizen in our community together. They're investing in our city through you. I'm grateful that United Way has the chance to partner with the City of Toronto to shine a light on the everyday heroes. And I know Mayor Chow used that word heroes in this room, and I couldn't agree more. People and organizations going above and beyond, day in and day out, to make this city more just, more compassionate, and more whole. You are not just lifting the people that you have cared about and supported and had great ideas to help. You are lifting an entire city through your example. I've been on the job at United Way Greater Toronto for just a few weeks. Like Mayor Chow, my history is in direct service. I'm a social worker, and I know many of faces here through work I've done in direct service and in leading a community service organizations. One of the main reasons I accepted this role is because I believe so deeply in the power of collective work to make life better for the people and the communities who need it most. Each of you are an integral part of that collective work. I know you know a lot of what I'm about to share firsthand and very deeply. And there are close to 120,000 children across the city living in poverty. That's a shocking 1 in 4 children. In the GTA, 1 in 10 people is now using a food bank. That includes people who've never needed that sort of help before, and people who are just one unexpected bill away from disaster. And while this looks like a crisis, feels like a crisis, is the crisis of the moment, we know it's a consequence of deeper structural challenges. Our nonprofit sector is being asked to respond to greater and more complex needs, often without the resources, the tools, and the certainty to do so. But I look around this room and I see the work that you are doing in housing and food access, in employment support and mental health care, from child and youth programs to settlement services that make all the difference. You are providing so much more than services. You offer a non-judgmental place at a time when people are facing upheaval, fear, and loneliness. You are not only role modeling for our city, you're role modeling, I can't imagine the people around you who you love and care for on a day-to-day basis and how they're transformed by seeing your example. One of poverty's quietest impacts is isolation, the lack of connection, of community support, and you are changing it. You are rolling up your sleeves and changing it. You create places where people feel safe enough to ask for help, and sometimes even strong enough to then turn around and offer help to somebody else. Your work shapes lives. I have no doubt they have likely saved lives, and it strengthens the city in sometimes quiet ways that don't make headlines, but lasting ways. The way we respond today will shape the future of our region. And when I look out at all of you, you fill me with optimism. Each of you responded with vision and with courage and belief. But the big thing is you brought that and you did. You transferred that into action. So today we want to celebrate what we have, what is working, and all that is right with our beloved city. And United Way Greater Toronto will continue to walk alongside you, investing in your leadership, championing your work, and backing these bold solutions that you come up with and helping to create some with you. We're with you. We're doing it with you. Change at a meaningful scale only happens if people are moving in the same direction. I can't help but notice all of you facing the same direction right now. When frontline workers, when community leaders, when neighbors, when our government partners and other partners show up for one another, that's what makes this work all possible. Tonight, and all the amazing people in this room are an incredible example of that. So we're all pushing forward, and I thank you for doing that. I thank you for when it's hard, you get up and do it again. I thank you for the people that are learning from your example and are inspired by you, like me, tonight. So to everyone here, thank you for your work, your leadership, your partnership. Let's keep going together. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Mayor Chow and to Heather. As the mayor just mentioned, United Way of Greater Toronto has been a partner of the Toronto Community Champions Award since its very inception. We are very grateful to them for this continued support. And this year, the Toronto Blue Jays have also stepped up to the plate in a big way. We are delighted that the 25 award recipients will be recognized at tomorrow's Toronto Blue Jays City Connects Friday game. Tonight, the city is recognizing 25 well-deserving community organizations that support the health, interests, and well-being of Toronto's residents, particularly those from equity-deserving groups. The Toronto Community Champion Award is unique as it provides the opportunity for individual residents to recognize the hard work of community champions through their own lived experience. From over 250 nominations received, a selection panel has chosen the recipients and recognized an additional 6 organizations as honorable mentions. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the committee and thank them for volunteering their time and expertise to what has not been an easy job, given the many nominations received. I'd like to ask them to please stand so that we can give them a round of applause. Nadisha Watwali with United Way of Greater Toronto. Steve Teekins with Name Res. Joanne McKiernan with Volunteer Toronto. Dr. Akwatu Kente with Social Development at the City of Toronto. And So Yang Sito with Toronto Public Health. Thank you. Now let's get to the highlight of our program, the awards. The awards will be presented to a representative from each organization by area. There will be an opportunity for group photos to be taken following the ceremony. Each organization will receive a commemorative certificate framed in oak, Toronto's official arboreal emblem, signifying the strength of our city and its residents. I now wish to draw your attention to the video screen for a short presentation highlighting the organizations from Etobicoke and York.
There's lots that government can do, and we try and invest a lot in programs and services across the city. But really, when you get down to that neighborhood level into various parts of the city of Toronto, it's the not-for-profit organizations that know that area well, they know the people well, and they can deliver services in ways that a level of government like the municipality just never could.
My name is Daniel Ozon. I'm the founder of Food for Now and the Food for Now Angels. The biggest program that we have is every Friday night, we're offering meals on the side of the road. We have like 20 volunteers that come and provide warm meals, bread, pantry, and toiletries and stuff like that. Everything is donated by the community. and it's a community effort.
This organization has helped me a lot. I get a pension at the end of the month, but it doesn't last. So I rely on Daniel and his crew, home cooking, which I love.
My name is Lamin Dawa, event organizer from River Pulse. The River Pulse has been operating here for the last 4 years, organizing cleanups at the Western Lions Park, where we currently stand. And then we also have the Remo Park nearby, and then the Crookshanks Park. We are here to empower our community. We promote environmental awareness by organizing cleanups and also creating awareness when it comes to the planet.
My name is Tina Garnett. I'm the Executive Director of the Jean Augustine Center for Young Women Empowerment. Our mandate is to support young women in the Etobicoke area between 7 to 17. And we support them in having the unimaginable futures that are possible for them. And that's through mentorship, civic engagement, leadership, financial literacy, working with the youth with where they're at. And so our programs are not cookie cut because our youth are not cookie cutters. And so we are able to adapt them in the various ways to support the demographic, the age, but also just the interests of each one of our young people.
This organization has positively impacted me because I've been able to access opportunities that I probably wouldn't have. This was the first time that I was in a space with all women and girls, and I just felt like it was a very safe space to be myself and make friends.
As a recipient of last year's Community Champion Awards, our team was extremely pleased to be recognized. Often doing this work, the people that work in the front lines or even the managers of various programs or organizations, they often do this work without being noticed. It shines a light on these organizations. It shines a light on the good work that they do, and sometimes even on the impact they're having in their local communities.
Receiving the Community Champion Awards, first it will lift up our spirits. All the volunteers, it shows us the hard work they've been doing.
To be recognized for the outstanding work that we have been doing here for the last 4 years. I think it would encourage more people to be joining us.
To see the work that this committee, this community, this team has done for over 10 years, cutting, hodgepodging services together to meet the community's needs, is humbling as a leader. It's inspiring. To win this award is to say to every one of these young people who are here, who have grown out of care from here, you matter, what you did matter, and to every one of our staff, you're invaluable.
Community organizations and not-for-profits are the beating heart of our city. They help make our city alive with lots of great programming and supports and art and culture, but also bring people together to help build a stronger city.
This is our chance to say thank you to the often tireless and seemingly endless work that these organizations tackle on a daily basis. Toronto simply wouldn't be the great place that it is.
These awards will be presented by City Manager Paul Johnson and Heather McDonald. The recipients are Food for Now is dedicated to providing homeless individuals with essential services, the most vulnerable in the community, with donations from local businesses and residents, and prepares food and clothing parcels to help those in the community in need. Humber River Pals emerged as a community response to the litter problem along the Humber River. Since 2021, the group has been organizing regular ravine cleanups to reduce litter and highlight the beauty and history of the Humber in the Weston neighborhood. Named after educator, social advocate, and the first Black Canadian woman elected to Parliament, the Jean Augustine Center for Young Women's Empowerment is dedicated to enabling girls and young women with year-round programming and mentorship to encourage those from underrepresented communities to connect and maximize their potential. Congratulations to these organizations. The next group of recipients is from North York. Here is their video.
Community organizations are really at the heart of life in Toronto. They support people across the lifespan, bring people together, and offer them supports in their lives every day. They meet people where they are and help address their basic needs, whether it's giving people information or access to food, which we know is a growing issue in our city, or bringing them to services where they might feel more comfortable to get the help they need.
My name is Cernilla, and I'm the Executive Director and founder of the Fonte Movement. So a lot of our work really focuses on supporting underserved youth in Northwest Toronto's low-income areas and really thinking about how do we create a platform with resources, opportunities that empower our residents to become the best artists, activists, and entrepreneurs they could possibly be.
Flaunted is so incredibly important to me. They've impacted me in such wonderful and positive ways. It sounds hokey, but they've provided like a community and a home for me.
We want to make sure that we're seeing a better futures for each and every one of us on our team and then for our community.
My name is Michael Ma. I'm Executive Director at Go Green Youth Center. When I was younger, we didn't have these opportunities here with the sports and education outside of school. I think it's important for the community to have a place where they could come and enjoy themselves and not feel the pressure of the grades and winning, but just the importance of making friends and enjoying themselves.
We started off as a schoolyard revitalization project, which was to revitalize the schoolyard into Canada's first illuminated cricket and sports field. From there, we started doing youth programming, summer camps, March break camps, year-round programs, after-school programs, and here we are today, known as Go Green Youth Center.
My name is Charles Abayomi. I am the Chief Executive Officer at Macaulay Center for Children. Macaulay's goals and mission vision includes reaching out and serving families in high-need neighborhoods. Our goal has been helping children thrive in all that they do and achieving their full potential.
On a personal level, they have been my wing people. Not only have they become part of my family, they've also become part of my village. We always have somebody at Macaulay lending you a helping hand.
I'm Linda Tilley, and I'm the Executive Director at Morelands Kids. We are working with children from right across the city. It's important for us that we are working in neighborhood improvement areas. In marginalized communities where services offered are often less, there's just less opportunities for those children. In the summer, we can take everyone up north to our summer camp, which is a few hours north of the city. All of our programs are based on personal leadership, and we bring that to the kids, and that really serves to increase their confidence, their character, and teach them skills that will help strengthen their social and emotional well-being.
My name is Sean James, and I'm the Executive Director of Urban Promise Toronto. Urban Promise Toronto's mission is to reach children in Toronto community housing with the love of Jesus and to raise them into leaders who restore the community. And so what we do is we take a 20-year journey with a child starting from 5 to 25 and help them overcome the obstacles that poverty creates. When they get to the age of 14 or 15, their high school years, we now employ those same kids into the programs and they become now the leaders. So they know what it was like to be a child in the program, and now they become the role models in the program for the younger kids.
It's important for the City of Toronto to recognize our community organizations and not-for-profits through the Community Champion Award, because I think it helps spotlight the great work that these organizations are doing. Community organizations and not-for-profits are the beating heart of our city.
The Toronto Community Champion Award means so much to us, especially as a grassroots artist collective.
It's really a great honor to be recognized for the services that we provide, We are proud to be a member of Toronto. It's an exciting city.
It's a real privilege to receive this award. What I would be most happy for is if more families would hear about us.
Us receiving it is really receiving it on behalf of our community that we serve, the moms, the single parents that we serve, and it's saying like, look at you guys, this is what you guys have done. So for me, it's about celebrating what they're doing in our neighborhoods.
The recipients are Flaunt It Movement, a grassroots 2S LGBTQ+ BIPOC youth-led artist collective fostering self-love and providing leadership opportunities for women and gender-diverse folks of all identities. The organization uses arts and creative expression to empower youth as leaders and role models, creating a platform of programs, campaigns, and inclusive safe spaces. Go Green Youth Center empowers youth to ensure their future successes by providing a holistic approach to supporting youth as they grow, learn, and make impacts in their communities through career coaching, camps, leaders in training, and sports activities. Macaulay Center for Children provides community programs for children and families to serve the needs of Northwest Toronto, including those facing significant barriers by offering after-school, family support, and advocacy programs, as well as health consultation services. Congratulations. Morelands Kids, one of the oldest charities in Toronto, offers programs for children and youth in Thorncliffe Park and Flemington Park that build leadership and life skills. Programs such as Morelands City Kids build confidence and increase self-worth. The Morelands City Kids Camp program immerses kids from grades 3 to 10 in nature and fun outdoor activities. Urban Promise Toronto has a mandate to reach a child, raise a leader, and restore community. It is committed to supporting children and families in Toronto community housing neighborhoods to overcome the barriers that poverty creates through after-school, camp, leadership, and mentorship programs that support children and youth. Congratulations to all these organizations. Moving on, next up is Scarborough. Please enjoy the video.
One of the key things that this vital network of services provides is a meeting place. It's a gathering place for folks of all ages, whether you're new to the city in the last 5 years or you've been here for the last 25 years. To be able to walk into a multi-service organization means many things to the residents. It boils down to just a sense of belonging, a sense of place, and a deep sense of community. That's what each and every one of these community service organizations represent.
My name is Amanda Coombs, and I'm the founder and executive director of Back to Basics Youth Support Services. We provide mental health supports, culturally sensitive support that are really rooted in Afrocentric services. We also provide academic support as well. We help them with their homework, tutoring, applying to post-secondary education. We also help them with employment opportunities.
When I walk in here and I see youth, like they come in and they're excited, their mental state automatically is in a place where they're happy. And that's a great place to start. They're happy to be here. They meet people who can resonate with them, and that allows them to unpack and really show who they are. Growth is a lifetime process, but their stage is really impactful because it will determine another decade of their life, their personality, their attitude, the way they approach life.
When we first opened our doors in 2024 January, we got about 200 kids enrolled. That was our first year. So we know it's something that's definitely needed in the community. We have parents coming in all the time to ask about our services. We continue to see that impact every day.
My name is Claudio Ruiz, and I am the Executive Director of the organization, and I have been here for the past 2 years now. We serve anybody, any newcomer, regardless of religion, ethnicity, language, and we provide all the necessary services that are fundamental to help people in their integration journey. Those services would include settlement services, employment services, language training. The programs have really expanded from what the organization started with to now include a multitude of services that serves a wide variety of clientele. Because we're part of the community to begin with, we know what issues are happening in that community, and we are better able to address them from a point of view of equity.
The social worker in my son's school directed me to this organization, and since then, my mental life turned around. I got the right information, I got the right person attending to me. I feel comfortable every time I go there. You won't go there and come back the same. You will come back happy.
I'm Jeannie Argyropoulos, and I'm the President and CEO here at Scarborough Centre for Healthy Communities, or SCHC. We have over 45 diverse programs, and we serve all of Scarborough. Our organization provides everything from prenatal all the way to end-of-life care. So we have things like food banks and social supports that are really needed. We have partnerships with organizations and grassroots organizations to really help build community and sense of belonging. Then we provide treatment in terms of primary care, diabetes care, other chronic disease needs that might be there. We have a lot of stories about youth in our community that have connected to SCHC youth programs that have been really socially isolated, and until they've been able to take advantage and make connections within SCHC, they have really low self-confidence, poor grades, and so those relationships and those connections that they make, not just with SCHC, but with others that access those programs, really build their confidence, it builds community.
Beyond the program, it became more of a family, because I met amazing people who accept you from any culture. They don't mind where you're coming from. They accept our cultural differences, we bring them together, we practice, and we become one people. So it's more of home for us.
My name is Shivdas. I'm proud to be the part of SACHI's organization. I'm the director. Our mottos are general wellness, stronger together, and build a very healthy and strong community. The programs that we are running, mainly yoga, that is for the health. Then we have music programs, that is for the mental well-being, and the food distribution. We see a lot of people not in the right health and mental shape, and we want to help them, bringing us together and making a strong Toronto.
So we have people of all communities attending the yoga classes and the cultural events that we organize. Every 2 weeks we have a social for an hour. We discuss short stories, we discuss movies that we've seen. So it's not just fitness, it's just a social organization. We all get along. You know, when you volunteer your time to make others happy, you feel a sense of achievement. So I think SACHI's is doing a lot for all of us.
Not-for-profits are so important these days because they're the ones that can lift all the rocks and find the resources hidden underneath that people that need those services might be able to benefit from.
Okay, when I come to work, I know we're champions today. We can show it to the youth, like, you know what, you guys made us champions.
And I would argue that is what makes us successful is the people that we have, because our services are basically transmitted through them.
Because of the dedication of our staff and the commitment that they have to the work that they do, the acknowledgement and recognition at this level, it's all about them.
The recipients are Back to Basics Youth Support Services. Provides opportunities for marginalized Black and racialized youth to break the cycle of poverty through programs and services that provide academic support, mentorship, and employment opportunities. Post-incarceration programs and compassionate counseling are also offered for youth facing mental health challenges or crises. Catholic Cross-Cultural Services empowers newcomers and refugees from all religions, ethnicities, and sexual orientations to develop skills to integrate and succeed in Canada. With programs in 30 languages, they provide assistance on how to navigate the labor market, healthcare processes, and the school system. Scarborough Centre for Healthy Communities is a comprehensive community health organization that identifies emerging needs in the area. The organization provides accessible and equitable health services and programs such as medical clinics, food banks, and home support. South Asian Cultural Health Association for Youth and Seniors empowers community members through inclusive and accessible programs that promote mental health and physical well-being. The organization offers yoga classes, at-home meal delivery services, and cultural and social events to provide platforms for youth and seniors to display their talents. Congratulations to all these organizations. So now we have a special musical presentation. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Kamaya Hippolyte, who will perform in honor of all the award recipients.
All right, everybody. Congratulations to all of tonight's honorees. My name is Kimaya, and it is an honor and pleasure to be here celebrating with you all in the city that we love. Now, today is a Throwback Thursday, so I'm gonna hit you with some 90s vibes, yes? Yes? With a track called Optimistic. Now, I know everyone in the room knows a thing or two about optimism. We're working together to build our communities. We face obstacles, we face hurdles, but I want to remind each and every one of you to look inside yourself and know that as individuals and as a collective, we can work to build a better Toronto. Am I right? Yes! When in the midst of sorrow, you can see up when looking down. A brighter day tomorrow will bring. Oh, you hear that voice of reason telling you this can never be done. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Don't give up and don't give in, or you will see you'll never win. You will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. Be optimistic when in the round you crumble. Never you don't have to stumble and fall. Keep pushing on and don't you look back. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I know of storms and strife out of the album of our lives. Just look ahead and you'll be inspired to reach higher and higher. You will always do your best, and you will learn to never say never. You may be down, but you're not out. But that's when I feel lifted. Don't give up and don't give in, or you will see you'll never win. You will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Yeah. Now, since we're all gonna keep optimistic, I want you guys to sing a little something with me, okay? Can we do this together? Yes! It's nice and easy. I'm gonna sing as long as you keep your head to the sky. You say, be optimistic. Yes? Let's try it. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Your turn, sing it. Be optimistic. Hey, come on, come on. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Let me hear you. Woo! Come on. As long as, yes, bring that fire. Your head to the sky. Let me hear you. Yes, thank you so much. That's my time. I will see you guys very soon. Keep doing the good work. Much love to the city of Toronto.
So a big round of applause for Kimaya. She is a world-class vocalist and a Caribbean fusion artist, born and raised in Toronto with Vincenton. Say it for me, people. Vincenton heritage. Her soulful vocals and electrifying energy make her a standout artist and storyteller. Thank you. Now, back to our awards. Please watch the video showcasing the organizations providing programs and services in downtown Central.
Community organizations are the backbone of our city. They create hyper-local connections, have their fingers on the pulse of what people need. They help to make sure that our communities feel connected, are supported, and are engaged in all the things that matter to make a full life in Toronto.
My name is Stephanie Orlando, and I'm the Executive Director of Charlie's Freewheels. We're a community bike shop based in Moss Park, and our mission is to make biking more accessible for youth in Toronto. We do this by providing them with free bikes, teaching them the skills how to build and fix them, and providing a supportive community here. Our driving force here, in a way, is really about more than just bikes. It's kind of about the impact that we see that the programs have on the young people that we work with. I've had so many participants come back after graduating Build a Bike to tell me about how this bike has changed their life. They ride it to and from school every day. They save so much time, and it's changed the way that they navigate the city. And it's really cool to see the confidence that develops as a result of that. And through this, we've kind of become an organization that's run like by and for the community.
I'm Sunday Harrison. I'm founder and executive director here at Green Thumbs Growing Kids. The mission is to cultivate environmental stewardship through hands-on garden and food programs. We're trying to model outdoor education on the school grounds, using that land to grow food, to support the nutrition of the children in that school.
I really felt it was valuable to learn about agriculture, just being able to wake up and go into the garden and get my hands in the soil, and it was almost meditative. And I would come out of it with produce that I could bring back to my family.
My name is Kitty Raymond Costa. I'm the Executive Director at the Parkdale Community Food Bank. The mandate of our organization is to provide food free of barriers to members of our community. We do operate a market-style food bank, so all of our community members can come inside and choose their groceries to take home and really foster the tie of joy in food. This program mainly serves seniors and people with disabilities, particularly mobility challenges that prevent them from coming to the food bank in person. We are really working to ensure that everyone in our community can access food regardless of any barriers they may face.
My name is Paola Gomez and I'm the Program Director for Muse Arts. Muse Arts is a community arts organization here in Toronto. We dedicate our time to recognize the contributions of newcomer and refugee artists and communities. We develop programming in community arts dedicated to peace building and community building through projects like photography projects for youth, creative spaces for seniors, and visual arts for children. We bond communities together, we showcase and celebrate the diversity of the neighborhoods where we live. Therefore, communities are healthier, happier, and engaged.
I feel so lucky to meet Paula and Muse Art. Their team always help and support all me. Now I have very strong and resilient.
My name is Abel. I'm the Executive Director of the Remix Project. The Remix Project essentially is a multidisciplinary arts training program that's completely free that aims to level the playing field for youth who face barriers pursuing careers in arts and entertainment. Our goal is to create as many employment pathways, educational pathways, mentorship pathways to help ultimately shape the next generation of industry leaders. You get into our program, there's a 9-month curriculum where you get access to different classes and workshops throughout the 9 months. But in addition to that, you get access to a state-of-the-art facility that has recording studio, photography studio, DJ lab, co-working space, just support for them in whatever they need, whether it's one-on-one support, whether it's an employment opportunity, ongoing education for specific topics. We provide all of that after you graduate to just really help make this an everlasting program.
Hi, my name is Angie Peters. I'm the President and CEO of the Yonge Street Mission. Well, the Yonge Street Mission is this incredible historic place. It was founded in 1896 in Toronto to serve the poor and vulnerable. So that includes relief services like food and showers and clothing, and health services, mental health services, food bank, employment services, housing supports, all of those things, just to make sure that they don't kind of get dropped or they don't fall through the cracks. But it really comes down to believing in each person.
They actually helped me find who I was. They showed me my potential because I felt I had none. And when I found my potential, I was able to literally hit every tier, and I haven't stopped.
We need this work now more than ever. It's going to take all of us to come together and to build our social capital and to help fight through the real and present social and economic challenges of our times.
We're really proud of what we've accomplished here, and so it's great to get recognition for that.
Receiving this award is really much validation for us for all the work we've done for the last 20 years.
Just for our volunteers to know that their work is really being recognized by the city, it's definitely a huge honor and really appreciated.
Receiving this award means a lot to us. It is affirmation that what we do has an impact.
It means a lot in really, really powerful ways to see people value them. This is for everybody that's received it, and so we're very grateful for that.
The recipients are Charlie's Freewheels, connects youth to bikes and cycling education through their Build a Bike program. Participants build a bike from the frame up and learn about bike safety, leaving with their bike, safety gear, and the ability to ride confidently, while learning about maintaining their bike through the Fix a Bike program. Green Thumbs Growing Kids. is a nature literacy program located in downtown East Toronto neighborhoods. They partner with schools and community agencies to run garden programs for children that foster urban agriculture, green space enjoyment, and physical and mental health benefits. Parkdale Community Food Bank believes high quality, nutritious food is a basic human right. Since 2007, they have offered barrier-free access to food with dignity and respect through their drop-in grocery and delivery program and serve over 13,000 families monthly in the Parkdale community. Sick Muse Arts Projects is an artist-run community organization located in Earls Court Park, focused on creating spaces and engaging communities meaningfully and actively in hands-on, high-quality arts education integrated to social issues or issues of social justice. The organization supports emerging artists from equity-seeking groups. The Remix Project offers mentorship and training to talented young people facing barriers, pursuing careers in arts and entertainment through in-class training, workshops, and field trips to promote professional development. The training facility includes a state-of-the-art recording studio, DJ lab, performance space, photography studio, and production suite. And Young Street Mission addresses poverty by focusing on vulnerable youth, financially struggling adults, and families in need. They provide various programs and services such as employment support, childcare and education, and training to ensure everyone has access to the resources that they need to thrive. Congratulations to these organizations. And finally, moving on, please watch a video on organizations who provide services across the entire city.
We just, I don't think, can underestimate the partnership we need to have with community-based organizations to tackle the big issues that face the city of Toronto, but also help make this city a vibrant place. So I think for a small pause, a chance to say thank you, a chance to celebrate, and a chance to highlight what's happening across our community is a really good thing.
My name is Tajana Gabrick, and I'm the Senior Director of Client Services at Costi. Costi has been in operation since 1952, serving diverse communities in the Greater Toronto Area. We've been providing services in areas of settlement, employment, education, refugee services, offering classes such as LINK, ELT, ESL, graphic design, coding courses, women in tech, cyber squad, and many other services supporting vulnerable population in the GTA. It's truly rewarding and inspirational, working with the clients, seeing them how they grow to the next level and how we can successfully contribute their integration in the community.
I'm Danielle Pellet-Hall, and I am the Executive Director and Events Coordinator for Full Spectrum Social, the social group for autistic adults. Creating space for autistic adults to be together and communicate in a way that feels natural for us. It's nature walks, and we go to museums and restaurants and coffee shops. We've started doing some coffee shop ones, have been popular. Game nights are big. It feels like a community, right? We have events where people know each other and they get excited to see each other again.
I enjoy how chill the atmosphere is when I go to these events. It is low pressure, and when I go there, I feel like I can be myself and not be judged for it.
My name's Dina Mall, and I'm the CEO at Hospice Toronto. Hospice Toronto is a home visiting hospice. You probably guessed that from our name, but we're so much more. What makes us a little bit different from other hospices, or some other hospices, is that we don't have beds. In fact, we support people where they are and enable them in their choice to remain at home. We've decided to take a really conscious and very relational approach to meeting people, to finding out what feels right for them, and to working with underrepresented groups. Creating Caring Community started in 2008, very much around recognizing that in order for people to remain at home, they can't do it without support from family, from friends, from family caregivers.
The kind of moral support and physical support they give, I don't see it anywhere in any country. No country has. I have not seen any other place where they do such a good job. Really, they really deserve it.
Hi, my name's Paul Magner. I'm one of the co-founders of Repair Cafe Toronto and also Fixer Electrical and Electronics. We're made up of a bunch of people who love to fix broken stuff. And we go around the city inviting people to bring their broken things, and we help them to fix them and hopefully teach them a little bit about how they can fix them themselves in the future. And also, it's just an incredible vibe. Like, it's so positive. It's such a great feeling of people helping each other. And so it's just an incredible community building activity.
There's a really good atmosphere. It's very community oriented. Plus, it just feels really good to help people out. And I also like opening things up and seeing how they work. So for me, it's just a confluence of all these really nice positive aspects. Preserving things, keeping things going, keeping things alive, and honestly, take care of the planet, take care of each other.
My name is Patrick Mesije King, and I'm the founder and program manager at Hope for Refugees International. So we are an organization that works with Black, African, and Caribbean refugees and newcomers. And we work to empower them to live quality lives with equity, dignity, and opportunities to realize their full potential. Our work really stretches across, programs, support services that range from employment support to immigration support. And we also do a lot of work around gender-based violence as well. So we have very many of our members who are like survivors.
You come here, you don't know anyone, and there is a community organization which is willing to teach you and help you on how to navigate around immigration.
My name is Jamal Berger. I'm the founder and executive director of the Kickback Foundation. So our organization was founded in 2016. Bottom line, we try to help kids step into their potential. Our mission is to help break down the barriers to access through sports, arts, and education, hoping that through our impact and our connection with the youth, they can step into their potential and become future change makers in their own communities. And we did our first sneaker drive in Regent Park in 2016. Seeing 200 kids come to get back to school sneakers, I realized that there was an opportunity to share something more. That can be a program where we're teaching kids how to start their own nonprofit, or we're just creating a safe space for hundreds of kids to run with us every Saturday.
With me, I'm not the type of person to really say whatever on my mind, but with the Kickback, they made us get out of our comfort zones, talk about it, Yeah, they really just brought us a new type of thinking, a new type of awareness to our community.
My name's Suzanne Paddock, and I'm the Executive Director of the Toronto People with AIDS Foundation.
I'm Ian McKnight, and I'm the Director of Programs and Services here at PWA.
So PWA was formed in 1987 with a mission to support all people living with HIV. Our founders, all gay men living with HIV, founded this organization so that people living with HIV would have a sense of belonging, safety, and also practical supports that they needed to survive.
And all of this is done in a safe, welcoming environment. We try to make sure that, this feels like home. This is home for many people.
Most people come to us because there's a disruption in their HIV medication. There's a very compelling reason why people come to us and then open to this beautiful, vibrant community that's full of belonging and safety and support.
Every week, I have enough food here given by the organization. That's a very great deal. PWH is doing a great job. It has really impacted my life.
Not-for-profits help drive a sense of togetherness, help drive a sense of community. The City of Toronto is lucky to have so many vibrant, successful, and innovative community organizations in our city.
The recipients are COSTI, empowers people from diverse communities in Toronto to succeed by providing programs and services to meet specific needs. Established in 1952, this multicultural organization offers a range of services and opportunities in employment support, refugee services, skills and language training, and social services. Full Spectrum Social is an organization by autistic individuals that hosts group events structured to encourage group interactions and foster genuine friendships. The communication style and event structure are tailored to the autistic community and create a welcoming atmosphere for exploring authentic expressions of self in a safe and non-judgmental environment. Hope for Refugees International is a Black, refugee-led, and gender-diverse grassroots organization which extends a compassionate hand to those who have been displaced by conflict, persecution, and hardship, working to improve access to immigration and settlement services, improving reproductive, mental health, and physical health care, and HIV/AIDS services. Hospice Toronto offers programs and services to individuals who choose to die at home. The organization assists individuals and their families with meeting end-of-life needs, providing safe spaces and connections through in-house and day-based programs, as well as their Creating Caring Communities program, which provides culturally sensitive supports to individuals and families in the St. Jamestown neighborhood. The Kickback Foundation empowers youth in underserved communities by providing sneakers to facilitate sports and arts experiences. Programs are designed to teach kids how to reframe the narrative through non-traditional education experiences such as basketball tournaments and run clubs. Repair Cafe Toronto offers repair services, events across the city at which fixers who have expertise on repairing computers, electronics, small appliances, clothes, jewelry, books, toys, and other household items volunteer their time to help people fix their broken things. The organization is building a culture where repairing rather than throwing out is the norm. Toronto People with AIDS Foundation serves a diverse community, focusing on individuals living with HIV and AIDS, while also supporting those who are indirectly impacted. Their services are accessible to people from all walks of life, including refugees and newcomers, ensuring inclusivity and respect for the unique needs of each group. Congratulations to all of these organizations. And let's have a big round of applause for all of our recipients tonight. Woo! Woo! Our community champions. Thank you for the work you continue to do in our communities and for our city. So as mentioned, with so many strong nominations, it was difficult for the jury to pick only 25. 6 additional community groups have been designated as honorable mentions. They are the Azerbaijani Women's Support Center, the City Street Outreach, Danny, Developing and Nurturing Independence, The Good Guides, Neighborhood Link North York, and the Nepalese Canadian Community Service. I wish to invite their representatives to please stand for one more round of applause. I want to thank everyone for joining us here today, and especially for those who were honored. I want to thank those who are watching as well on live stream. I am certain that all of you were as moved as I was by these organizations, heroes. Our communities, our thanks as well, my apologies, our thanks to Ernesto Garcia and his amazing team at Garcia Creative for the incredible work on the videos. And thanks again to United Way of Greater Toronto for their ongoing support to make the Toronto Community Champion Awards a success that it is. And thank you to the Toronto Blue Jays for their support as well. Tomorrow night, all 25 organizations, 10 guests each, will be going to the Toronto Blue Jays City Connects Friday game. Now, everyone that's attending will be receiving the VIP treatment, as you so deserve, to enjoy not only the game, but all that comes with it, compliments of the Toronto Blue Jays. We thank you also for being a partner in this year's Toronto Community Champions Awards program. Now, everyone, please join us after the ceremony for a reception and a chance to meet the members of these remarkable community organizations. I would also like to recognize DJ Jess Jenny from the Remix Project for bringing the energy earlier and for entertaining us through the reception. For our winners, during the reception, we will be taking group photos, so please listen for when your organization's name will be called, at which time I ask that you please come up right here to the stage for your photo. To close the evening again, first, I think to Elder Chris, I want to thank the ancestors. And I would also like to invite Kimaya to sing the national anthem. Please stand if you're able.
our true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.